With a limitless appetite for adventure, you never really know where you'll end up. After stumbling upon an article on the internet, we found ourselves halfway around the world in the Israeli desert on a journey to the Holy Land.
Probably the most nervous out of any of the trips we've done so far. I just think the amount of unknowns and the amount of self-reliance is vastly greater than any other trips we've done so far.
The thing was, we weren't exactly the most experienced cyclists. We actually bought our tickets to Israel before even owning bikes. We had about 8 weeks of training under our belt before we headed for the airport. Before leaving, we had posted in an Israeli Facebook group asking a question about transportation. That's when a local not only offered to pick us up, but to help us assemble our bikes before the beginning of our journey. In total, we covered about 300 miles, stopping for food and supplies wherever we could along the way.
So we just picked up about $30 worth of gas station food. So fired up.
Roll through and then scout out some climbing stuff. So be hunting the crags.
Each day we spent about 12 to 14 hours on the bike from sunrise to sunset. We experienced all types of different terrain. Some proved to be much more challenging than others.
That's as far as I can get.
When we weren't in our tents, we were happy to find a bed wherever we could.
We rolled up to this Bedouin campsite, and we get this little hut with the curtain door, and we just throw these mattresses on the ground and crush to sleep.
Every single one of these goats has been bleeding all morning. The donkey over here has been also yeeting all morning. And we got these camels just going in on the grub.
Although we spent tons of time on the bikes, we definitely spent just as much pushing them.
From down there, all the way up. That was tough.
Despite our lack of experience, things went over pretty smoothly, although we did run into a few problems along the way.
Full flat tire.
Left the key to the bike lock in the States.
You know, before this trip, nobody asked us about bikes or rock climbing gear. They just told us to be safe because it's dangerous over there. But time and time again, I find that the reality is nothing like what's portrayed in mainstream media. The people we met along the way were filled with love, care, and excitement for what we were doing, trying to live their lives one day at a time, just like me and you.